Hi, I'm George Cox for Business Matters, a program that highlights businesses and organizations in the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce. We're happy to have Maura Haberman and Cathy Fochtman from the Acton Recreation Department. There's so many things going on. We were just at the ribbon cutting. You're in a new space. How exciting is that?
Super exciting for us. And
yes.
I think everybody that was there just was very excited for us and for the opportunities that we have.
What would you like people to know about the Acton Recreation Department?
We're here for them. It's all about the community, and we try to reach out to all ages, from children to older adults that are really active and people that just want to be part of their community.
And how excited are you just to be in the new space? I don't know if anyone knows, but they're in the old senior center because the new senior center moved to Sudbury Road. So you're in their old space, and you kind of have a big kitchen now, and you've got so much space. So tell us about that, just being in there.
Our new space, we have 2 large rooms. We're going to call them Wing 1 and Wing 2. Wing 2 is the one that has the industrial kitchen that's off to the side. And we also have 4 office spaces where each one of us has our own little area to work, which is great. We also have a full basement downstairs, so now we're able to take our staging equipment from NARA that's been exposed to the cold and get it, you know, put away in a little bit better of a temperature during the winter time. And we have a large shed to store some of our items. And we are just excited to start doing all of these classes in these new rooms.
And it's kind of a fresh start for you guys, which is exciting, you know.
Yeah.
So tell us about how many do you have on staff?
So there are 4 of us working full-time for the Recreation Department. Myself, Cathy Fochtman, the Recreation Director. Maura is our Event and Program Coordinator. Melissa Ryer is our Recreation Coordinator. And Mary Lou Ripucci is our Recreation Secretary. So we're working around the clock, 24/7, 365 days a year.
And you're always planning things. Tell us about some of the exciting events that are coming up, Maura.
Oh, okay. I've got to refer to my notes because, George, you know, we have lots of events all year.
They have
so
lots of events all year in Nara Park. You've got a karaoke tween party. Did I say that right? Is it a karaoke tween party on New Year's Eve? You get all kinds of things going on.
Yes, our karaoke tween party we're going to do on
And if people want more information, once we go, what is the website?
www.acton-ma.gov/recreation.
So what is coming up?
All right, so we're going to start adding a lot of new things to our space. So people will need to check our website and, you know, subscribe to our e-news to get the information because our next program book doesn't go out until March. So we're going to slowly dip in and start adding new events. We like to bring the marionette show that we used to have at Nara Park, bring that indoors to our new space. So not only are we going to do the karaoke night on December 31st for the last night for kids. We're also going to have an island night in January for people who want to get away from the wintertime blues and just kind of get the sandals out, the beach towels, and let's just have a really great time. And we'd also like to have a couple of speakers come in and do some coffee nights, maybe have some jazz nights added to what we'd like to do there, and also have movie nights. We're planning to bring, we have a large movie screen that we can have installed and just really have a great time. We've got our popcorn machines that we brought over from Nara Park, and we're super excited with everything that we can do to enhance not only what we do in the summer, but now what we do in the wintertime.
You know what's great is just being in the new space, it kind of opens up the possibilities of having more events and more in-house right where your offices are.
And you know what we're doing now, in the winter, we can offer social gathering opportunities that are not available elsewhere. You know, it's open to the entire community. So it's very exciting for us.
Now, we were talking earlier, I mean, it takes so much work to put these events together. You have a staff of also 50 part-time people. Tell us about, you know, some of the functions that they do.
Well, we manage Nara Park in addition to our great new indoor space. Nara's been in operation since 1999. And we've been growing ever since. We're a self-funded organization. We are able to pay this 55 plus staff through the fees and donations that we obtain. So we run a beach operation from May through August, And we also have a summer camp that runs for 9 to 10 weeks every summer. So we have counselors, we have lifeguards, snack bar attendants. We have so much to draw people to Narra Park. And next year, by the summertime, we're going to have access to the Bruce Freeman Rail Trail. The rail trail actually merges onto our pond path, and it will bring you right to our bathhouse area. So we expect people will want to stop, have a snack, have a drink, use our bathrooms, and continue down the trail. So it's going to become a destination for people from outside of Acton, Chelmsford and Lowell, and all the places that people start their trek down the Bruce Freeman Rail Trail.
What's great about Narra Park, it's a hidden jewel right here in Acton. I don't know if people realize, but if you don't want to drive to the beach, you have the beach right here in Acton, which is such a great space.
Yep, I always say it's your vacation out your back door.
And
Staycation.
Yeah.
Staycation. And who doesn't want a staycation?
Right.
How has the Middlesex West Chamber helped the Acton Recreation Department?
We have been very active with the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce. We started when the 5K was at Narra Park, the Oktoberfest 5K. And we got pretty involved with the planning and helping. We started attending the meetings and really got to know a lot of the business members in the community. And these business members are the ones who support these events at Narra Park. All the concert performers are paid by donations and sponsorships by these businesses, not by tax dollars. And they are so important to us and the relationships that we do. And Acton Recreation likes to give back to the chamber. So we really work hard. Currently, I'm serving as the president of the board of directors. I'm very proud to be in this position and working really hard to do what I can to make us a strong chamber.
And we have a new executive director too, so where do you see the chamber going in the next year or two?
John Kerr, he was the former director of Danny's Place. He also has his own production company, Zogo Entertainment. He also was in charge of the rowing team up in Boston, another nonprofit, so he's got the nonprofit experience. I think John brings a lot of background to the job, and his relationships and being a Boxborough resident, it's just a plus. He's a win-win for the chamber. I'm really excited to have him on board. His energy and enthusiasm for the chamber is it stands out for us.
And what's great is you can work with the chamber on your events too, so you can kind of cross promote the
Absolutely.
events.
We are here to help the chamber, and the chamber helps us.
What else would you like people to know about the Acton Recreation Department?
Well, we have all kinds of projects going on. You might imagine that we take care of facilities like fields, playgrounds. We have a skate park in town. We're constantly trying to find ways to improve what we have, maintain it, and also bring new recreation opportunities to the town. So some of the big things coming up, we're working on fundraising to complete a skate park expansion that we started right within the complex of the lower fields of the high school. So that's something we're working on. Also, we're looking to reinvent one of our play spaces, Jones Field in South Acton. It's located on Martin Street. It was used for years as a baseball field. However, the needs of baseball have not continued, and we're thinking and talking with members of the community about making a small park area there with a walkway that goes around the perimeter of the field, put in a new playground, and perhaps add some new amenities. And we're looking at ideas like basketball and pickleball and sand volleyball as well. So we're having meetings about developing the plans for this. So we'd encourage anyone who's interested to contact us about becoming involved. We also have another big facility we're working on over at Narra, at the upper part of the park, across from the Miracle Field. We're putting in a sports pavilion. And the sports pavilion is important, I think, to members of the community because we need facilities at the north end of the park. We need a bathroom complex, and we also need offices. What we are doing is planning to run our Narra summer camp, make that their new home base, to give more capacity to the Bruce Freeman Rail Trail visitors down at the bathhouse area, which is in, where that, well, I told you it'll be the destination once the skaters and the bikers start coming in. So we're working on completing both the design and the renovation of 2 wonderful modular buildings that we received as a donation.
Wow.
So that's a very exciting project that we're embarked in.
Well, you have so many things going on. I mean, we could probably talk for an hour. I mean, let's talk about the Winter Carnival, because that's coming up very soon.
Yes. Winter Carnival is going to be on Saturday, February 3rd. We're going to bring in our DJ to do our Frozen dance party. If you don't move, you're going to be cold. Some winters we've had absolutely frigid weather. Other winters we've had, is this really, February? And then we can also get the snow the day before, or the snowstorm that can't get cleaned up, which happened to us one time. So,
and what is our theme, Maura? Snow or no snow, it's a go.
That's right.
That's it.
Snow or no snow, it's
Yes.
a go. Well,
Oh, I'm so sorry. We plan all the events whether it is going to be conditions for snow or without it, so that the event doesn't get canceled because, there's no ice or there's no snow, how can you have Winter Carnival? So we bring in all kinds of great stuff. We focus around the amphitheater area, all the food, and we just set it all up, and it was very well attended last year. And we did not have ice last year. So.
Excellent. Well, there's so much going on. Once again, give your website if people want more information, if they want to get involved, and maybe they want to know more about the events.
Yeah.
What is the website?
It's www.acton.ma.gov/events. That'll get you right to the events page with the calendar. Also, if you check our Facebook page, it's Nara-Park on Facebook, and we list everything on there. And that's actually something where you can go to where we keep it up to date with everything current.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you for talking to us today, and we're very excited about everything that you have going on at the Acton Recreation Department.
We're excited to talk about it,
Yes.
believe me.
So we were at the ribbon cutting of your new building. Tell us about that.
Very exciting. We had about 100 people attend overall, and we set up that morning, and we were just very excited that we're finally here. Reality's hitting us, and it was great to have ActonTV do the coverage for us. And we also were presented a Senate citation on behalf of Senator Eldridge as part of our ribbon cutting ceremony. And our whole team was there, and we were able to meet and greet everybody.
And I was the cameraman that day, so we're going to show some highlights from the ribbon cutting.
And thank you, everyone. We are just so thrilled to have so many of these wonderful, happy faces here. We work with you throughout the year. It's a bright, sunny day. Let's celebrate.
Oh, please. There you go, Dan.
So I'm Danilo Senna, and I'm here on behalf of Senator Eldridge. I'm the Senator's District Director. Senator couldn't be here today, but he wanted me to come and present you with this citation. It's for the Town of Acton Recreation Department, and it's in recognition of your grand opening. And I wanted to let you know that this citation is signed by the Senate President, the Clerk of the Senate, and also Senator Eldridge. So I wanted to congratulate.
Thank you so much. All right. I guess we want to get the show on the road here. Everyone wants to get their burgers and hot dogs. Kathy, let's all cut the ribbon.
All right.
Yeah.
Watch your fingers.
All right.
Come on.
Everybody get their hands
ready?
involved here.
Hold
Here
up
we
the
go.
ribbon.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome, Acton Recreation.
Here we go.
Let the party begin.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Stay
George.
tuned. We'll be back with our next guest. Welcome back to Business Matters. I'm very pleased to have in the studio Mary Maguire and Courtney Denis from AAA Northeast to tell us about the Registry of Motor Vehicles and all the services that you provide for the community. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having us. Yeah, we're happy to be here.
So we were just at the ribbon cutting maybe a month or two ago, and how excited are you for people to come into your office and be able to register their car, take care of the licenses, stuff that makes their life more convenient.
It's great. I mean, it's really expanded the services that we offer. Definitely going to bring more traffic in, so it's a good offer.
And how long has this been available to people at AAA?
Go ahead, Courtney.
So it's been, in Acton specifically, it's been just about 2 months. Total, I think for Massachusetts, maybe 7 years or so.
Yeah, we actually started the program, which is the AAA Registry of Motor Vehicles program. It started with a pilot in 2009 in Newton and Worcester, and that went well. And at that time, we were working with Registrar Rachel Caprillion, who I'm sure you remember, and we really continued to build the program here in Massachusetts, working with various registrars over the years. And right now, we're working with Erin Devaney, the registrar, who's been terrific. And so we are really at the final phase of completion. Rolling out these services to all of our branches in Massachusetts. So Acton was one of our recent ribbon cuttings. We always celebrate the arrival of registry services with a ribbon cutting, and so we're just very happy to be here in your community.
And what are the options available if people want to come in and maybe get a license or a duplicate versus them going to a city office, you know, coming to AAA? What are some of the options that people have available?
Yes, so we're able to renew license and registrations. We can also issue duplicates, and now we can do some limited title transfers.
And now, I know we're in an online world. Can people do any of this stuff online as well, or do they have to come right into the office? And can they do it through your online presence?
There are some stipulations, but they can do some things online. It all depends on the number of years they've been without a photo and things like that.
And what type of registered motor vehicles? Does it cover motorcycles and trucks and all that, the whole gamut of things? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So just so your viewers know, the kinds of transactions that we do have to be the seamless transactions, so they're all routine license and registration renewals. As Courtney said, the duplicates are really popular. If you have a teenage daughter, as I do, who loses her license every once in a while, it's very convenient to come in and get a duplicate. You know, so that's one of the really popular services. We also have the veterans designation for licenses that's really helpful to people who have served because they get a lot of discounts, et cetera, at various venues. So that's another important addition that we were able to make. So, but people need to know that if they have any issues with their license, it's just the routine license and registration renewals. And we really did this and started this program with the registry because, as you know, the registry has plenty of business. The lines historically have been very long. And to answer your question about going online, so the registry always encourages drivers in the Commonwealth to go online. Don't stand in line, go online. That's always the message. But this AAA program was really a way for the two organizations to partner so that we could outsource some of that traffic that goes to the registry that forms those long lines and outsource it to AAA, whereas Courtney said it's great to have the activity in the branches, and it's really been growing. We've been really busy in the branches recently. I work in Westwood, out of the Westwood AAA branch, where we also offer registry services, and I don't know about Acton, but we've had long lines recently. I think the registry is in one of its high renewal cycles. Have you had a lot of traffic?
Not yet. I mean, it's definitely bringing in more people, new members, but the lines haven't expanded quite that long yet. But I'm sure it'll come.
Just wait.
Just being on the show and people seeing this video, it's probably going to bring people in. So if you're watching this and you need your car registered or you need a license, why not come down to the Acton office? What a great idea. What advice would you like to give people who are buying a new car, like a first-time buyer, and they want to insure? Can they do everything all at your office? They can do the insurance, they can do the registration, they can do the license. I mean, that makes it more convenient for people.
So we offer everything from finance to insurance to registry. We can't register brand new vehicles, so that's something that would have to be done at a full service registry. But we could certainly help with the financing of a new vehicle, and we do have insurance services as well.
And what other services do you provide?
Well, you know, we also have a terrific car buying service at AAA where you can go online, you can go into the program. I've used it myself. You can plug in, you know, if you're looking for a new Volvo or a Toyota, you plug in the make of car that you're looking for, whether you want a used car or a new car. And actually the service will identify vehicles that are out there in your geographic location. So that's one thing that I would recommend. And Courtney makes a really important point, which is that typically with our registry program, we don't do origination. So in other words, if you have a 16-and-a-half-year-old who's going down to get a license for the first time, we could not do that. The registry still has to do all of those point of origin kind of transactions. But once you're in the system and you're just coming down for a regular renewal, that's where AAA kicks in. So I think that's an important point. And you asked about other services. Well, Courtney can certainly address what's offered in the branches.
Yes, we offer, you know, like I said, everything from finance to insurance to domestic and international travel services. We do ticket sales for theme parks and local movie theaters, directions, so pretty much anything. We have something for everybody, which is really great.
Wonderful. And how many locations do you have throughout Massachusetts? And the Massachusetts locations, do they also work with the national AAAs too? And what is the difference between the states?
Great question. Yeah, so AAA Northeast has 30 branches in Massachusetts. We also have a sister club, the Pioneer Valley Club. We're very friendly with them. They have 4 branches in and around the Springfield area, and they also offer registry services. But we are all under the umbrella of AAA National. We take a lot of direction in public affairs, which is where I work. Courtney's in branch ops. But we take a lot of direction in public affairs from AAA National in terms of, you know, are we going to focus on drowsy driving week this week or a traffic safety initiative this week, you know, that type of thing. So we all work under the umbrella. The Federation right now has, I believe, between 40 and 50 independent individual clubs across the country, but they're all, again, under that umbrella of direction of AAA National, and we come together regularly for conferences, and, you know, so we see our colleagues from other states pretty regularly.
And what's great about AAA, it's such a trusted brand. You know, the people just really trust the name, so it's good to be underneath that umbrella.
Yeah, we call ourselves the trusted advisor on the roadside. And, you know, Courtney makes a great point, which is that, you know, it's such a great one-stop shopping experience. I mean, before I ever came to work at AAA and came to work in public affairs, you know, you stop in, you get a triptych if you're going on a trip. You plan a trip. If you need insurance, it's right there. Financial services. A lot of people don't know you can actually refinance your car loan, which I've done. Yeah, so you can get a lower rate on your car loan. So we do all of those kinds of things, you know, in terms of financial services. I talked about the car buying program. We've got a great discounts platform. You know, I was always buying movie tickets at AAA before I ever went to work there, you know, so you get the discount movie tickets. You go to Showcase, instead of paying $11 or $12 for a ticket, you pay the equivalent of $8.50 or $9. And then all of those discount tickets that Courtney talked about, whether it's Six Flags or Canopy Lake Park, which isn't too far away from here. I know you live in New Hampshire. So, you know, all of those kinds of things that provide discounts. And we still advise people, when you go out to a venue or a museum, or I was in California at the Queen Mary, they had a AAA discount for the museum there. I mean, the aquarium in Long Beach had a discount, a AAA discount. So there are so many great discounts out there, and it really pays, especially if you're booking a hotel, to mention that you have AAA, because you can save significant money. Lots of great discounts.
So many great benefits. Now, I live in New Hampshire, but I work in Mass. Can you work with people like me if I want to come down to your office and have some of the benefits? Will I have to be referred to my home state, or because I live in one and then I work in the other? How does that all work? And do you run into these problems? Do you run into this situation?
Yeah, it certainly arises here and there. So we would, you know, refer you to the club that's in your territory, most likely. So most of New Hampshire isn't included in AAA Northeast at the time.
Okay.
We do have a branch in Salem, New Hampshire, AAA Northeast, but you would most likely, in living where you do, be a northern New England AAA member, so it's a different club, but you would still have all of the same benefits available to you. And, you know, we certainly advise everybody to visit us at AAA.com because you'll find everything there, from identity theft protection to the 2 free bicycle calls that you get every year, to motorcycle coverage, which you asked about, which costs a little bit more but is available, to all the travel discounts, the car buying service, all of those kinds of things, homeowners insurance, whatever it is. So, we really, I think, try to touch people in many aspects of their lives. I mean, my kids just did a trip to Europe. I was able to get euros at the office within a day or two. So we have the foreign currency, which Courtney talked about. So, there's just a lot that's available, and I think a lot of people don't realize that we even do the registry services at this point. So we're definitely trying to spread the good word, and we appreciate this opportunity.
So what's it like just being involved with the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce, just getting the word out?
So Courtney, I know, is new back at the Acton branch, but we interact with the chambers across Massachusetts, and I have to say they have been absolutely fabulous, including your chamber here in Acton, in terms of spreading the word about the registry program. We've had chamber officials, including our Middlesex West new friends, at all of our ribbon cuttings, and not only do they come out and sometimes bring a citation, but they'll bring other business people from the community who learn about the services and help spread the word. So the chambers have really, including your chamber here, have been terrific partners.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you for being on the show today. And if people want more information, please visit their website. And don't forget, we have the Taste of Middlesex coming up on November 7th from 5 to 8:30. A lot of great restaurants. Oh, I screwed that up. I'll do it one more time. What is the website? I want to make sure I give the...
It's AAA.com.
Do you have a Northeast one, or is it just...
Upon going to our website, it will actually ask you for your zip code, so it will bring you right to the club
so
that you
just
should be in.
AAA.com if you want more information.
Right here, what you're talking about, George, you should just ask them and we'll record them mentioning the website.
Okay, all right. So you have so many great benefits for people of the community. If people want more information for the services that you offer, what is the website?
It is AAA.com, and upon going to the website, you would just enter the zip code for your area, and it would take you to the specific club.
And where are you located in Acton?
We are on Great Road, so 342 Great Road in a little plaza.
So visit 342 Great Road. Mary and Courtney, I want to thank you so much for being on Business Matters.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I don't know if people know, Mary comes from a TV background,
Right.
Channel 10. I used to watch you all the time. So I feel very
so
honored that you're here at our cable access station.
Well,
so.
I'm honored to be here, and you've done a terrific job hosting it. It sounds like you have a wonderful job, George, so I'm jealous, but it's great to be back.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching Business Matters. If you'd like more information about the Chamber, visit the website at mwcoc.com. I'm George Cox. We'll see you again next time. The Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce would like to acknowledge and thank our broadcast sponsors, Emerson Hospital and the Westford Regency Hotels.